USA, India, and many more. So now help me welcome the phenomenal speakers, Sreelaxmi and Naveen.
Thank you so much, Preeti, for the great introduction. Hi, everyone. Welcome for the people who are going through the process for the first or the second time and getting to know what this opportunity is about. Looking forward to chat a little bit more about what we do and how you can benefit from the opportunity and make changes in your life. So first of all, let me just introduce myself, right? I know Preeti gave a great introduction about me, but I'll come at it with a perspective of why I wanted to start this business, right? See, I did work in India and then moved to the US for my master's. I wanted growth in life. That's the reason I came here to do my master's, right? But then soon realized that I have been in that rut of, just making money and there's no security as such, right? I have seen people who are ahead of me 10, 20 years when I was starting my career losing jobs and there was no security. Like, we've got through the concept of, get a good education, get a good job and you'll be set for life. That was never true when I came to reality, right? So hope you are also in that reality today, that you are coming here to see this opportunity. Have an open mind, because if you have a closed mind, whatever I speak won't make sense to you and probably you'll just think it's just another meeting, right? But if you have that open mind thinking that, hey, this can change my life, probably it will, right? I cannot guarantee you that it will change, because until you have that thought to change your life, nobody can change you, right? So I had to understand that when I was sitting in one of the presentations like this before getting launched in this business. So that when the speaker was speaking, it triggered a lot of thoughts in me that how this opportunity can change. And that's where I had to, go through a similar process like this and earn mentorship from my mentor, and thank God for their mentorship. Today I'm at a better place, right? I read somewhere that your thoughts, actions, and income is the same as the average of 5 people you associate with on a regular basis, right? So think about that. If not you can get anything today, think about that. Who are you? Who are the 5 or how many other people around you? Are they adding value to you? But I can guarantee you this, that the people in this association have added so much value to me that today I'm at a better place because of the association. My thoughts changed, my actions changed, and of course I created the destiny I wanted to. I'm not there yet, but it's a process, right? So let's go through what the agenda. Otherwise I can keep speaking about everything and I'll be running around here and there, right? So to keep myself focused, I have a presentation right here. Hope you're able to see that. So let's go through the agenda. So you might ask, like, why you are taking so much time, to launch me in the business, right? See, anything you want to do, like big in life, you have to have it. Nothing big in life is achieved by one person, right? So you have to do it as a team, right? And when you talk about business, it's all about partnership. And when you want a good partner in your life, right, could be life or business, you want to have that mutual trust and transparency, right? Because if I say something and do something else, that's not going to work out, right? So that is the reason why we have this 6-step process that we take people through, where we build that trust and transparency. We do not look for your credentials. I mean, honestly, I had an MBA degree, but zero knowledge about how to run a business. But I know that I'm a person of character, and that is the reason why my business mentor chose me to start business with me, right? So I had to prove myself in the character perspective. So today, if you are a PhD, no problem. That's good. But if that PhD is not allowing you to make the choices you want in life, probably you have to think again that what you need in your life to make those choices, right? Secondly, if you are somewhere you are not even 10th grade pass, that's totally fine. Don't feel low. But if you prove your character, if you prove that you are serious about this, the person who's taking you through the process can connect to you to someone who can help you achieve your dreams and goals. Okay. Education, again, we want facts versus opinion. Compared to facts versus opinion, we want people who take decisions based on the facts, not opinion, right? Because everyone has an opinion and not necessarily it is true, right? So whatever you see, always think that is it true or not. Like Google is a search engine, it's not a research engine. So if you want to evaluate this business, you want to evaluate with the people who have successfully built, not someone who has failed. Like an example, right? If in India we all want to become like go to IIT college, right? IIT university. So you will go to a IIT university successful person who graduated or who failed from an IIT university person, right? Think about that. Same thing applies anything you want to achieve in life. Work with people who have achieved something in this opportunity rather than going on Google and trying to find out what other people are saying, right? These are all opinions, but they are facts. And then build a case for yourself, right? Show that you are a person of integrity and you are accountable, right? Accountable to your words. Like today you said you're going to show up for this meeting, you show up, that's you being accountable, right? So these things will be evaluated before anyone can offer you partnership. So be and be watchful about yourself, how you are coming out to build a case for yourself, right? And we believe in a concept of people before profits, right? What does that mean? See, corporate world is about profits before profits. There is no concept of people, right? When they are not getting profits, they lay off like anything. Here, it's a different story. We value people, right? That is the reason we take so much time to go through the process, that the investment is not just time, right? It's so many other things that go in there to help you become successful in this business. So when we want you to succeed, we want to make sure the investment is right. So that is the reason we say people before profit, right? And show your level of ambition, right? It could be small, it could be big, doesn't matter. So that when you show your level of ambition, the person who's mentoring you knows how much they can help you and in what way they can help you, right? And then, as I said, we want to know your decision process. Are you a person who takes decisions based on facts or just randomly from anyone else, right? So the most important thing for us is the why, right? See, if you do not know why you're doing what you're doing, anything is okay in life. But if you know that you are serious about achieving something in life, you will focus that, and that's where we want to know where your focus is. We can help you in that direction, right? So now let's move to the next step. Agenda, again, as I said, I'll have something straight one after the other, otherwise I can keep talking. So we will talk about cash flow quadrants, asset development, what the business plan is, and what is about the mentorship that is so big deal for all of us, and the compensation structure, right? We are all here to make money. So definitely we want to know how much money is there, right? I hope you've read the book of The Business of the 21st Century, or something similar, which is Cash Flow Quadrant, or Rich Dad Poor Dad. These kind of books are written by the author called Robert Kiyosaki. So this 4-quadrant is nothing but where we can make income, right? Either you can make as an employee, where you trade your time for making some money, like to work for a company, right? So mostly the value is you are putting is security, because you get insurance, you get a monthly paycheck and things like that. Whereas self-employed is someone who wants to take control of their life, but not necessarily they're in control, because they think that they have to do everything, right? So still there also it's an active way of making money, where if you open your shop or a traditional business, only then you make money, right? On the right hand side, it's where you have created a passive way of income, right? There is be business owner and then investor, right? I'm not going to talk about investor today. Unless you have like 2-3 crores of money, you probably need to go to a financial advisor and see where you can invest. So probably this is not for you. But if you are someone who wants to build a B quadrant business with where you are, with what you have, probably this is the right meeting you are in. Okay. So what does it take from moving from the left hand side to the right hand side, right? Let me ask you that. So see, left hand side, you are fixed mindset, right? Where where you think that, oh, if I do this, I'll get money, right? That's the way it works on the left hand side. But on the right hand side, you have to think beyond that. That means you need some special skills like leadership skills and many other skills that you need to get to a B quadrant business owner. You would have seen many people like Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all of them, they think differently, right? That is the reason why they are in the B quadrant business, and probably I as well. So for you to become a B quadrant, it's not going to be overnight. So clear that out in mind. It'll need a change of thinking. So that's where we look at what mindset you're carrying. Are you carrying a fixed mindset or a growth mindset, right? So if you look at the industrial age, how the businesses were built, they were built on hiring a lot of employees and duplicating via employees, right? That's where on a net, any business, any successful thing in life happens because of a network, right? It could be a business, it could be independence, it could be anything. It's likewise in here also, right? The employees create revenue for the business by generating sales or however it could be, right? But in the information age, there is no overhead. Employees are overhead. That's why they are laying off people, right? Earlier, 30, 40 years ago, we had no concept of layoffs, right? But today it's like, if people say I've unheard, probably they're in a different world, right? It's a daily thing that we hear someone is losing a job. So in the information age, you have little to no overhead at all, right? And then duplicating via business owners. So why business owners? Because you know why you want to build a business. So you're an independent business owner, right? And 500 plus business owners is called where you are like a B quadrant business asset developer. So like I said, how do we make money, right? In the E and M S quadrant, you put in 40 hours. In IT, if you are 40 hours is a joke. Easily 50 to 60 hours go in a week, right? With traffic, traveling and all of that. So you are spending your precious time, over 100,000 hours worked in your lifetime, to just make paycheck to paycheck money, kind of, right? But whereas the B quadrant, how it works is you build a network, right? You have products, education, incentives, and everything like that, where you develop an asset that generates cash flow for you. Asset is nothing but something that generates cash flow for you, right? So you build a business network, and total volume of your combined business is the asset that you have made money off, right? So let's move to the concept of how things work today, right? So when you are in the E and S quadrant, you're basically working for an employer, getting the paycheck, and going to stores like Amazon, Flipkart, Big Bazaar, whatever, wherever on a daily basis, you're spending money, right? So that you're bringing in one place and you're spending in the other place, correct? And you're left with, I don't know, you know better how much you're left with, right? So, but this is where the gross transfer of wealth is happening, right? 10% of the people have 90% of the wealth, right? Have you ever thought of this? That why are we being in ENS, why we are not wealthy? Because we do not have control over things, right? 90% of the people are in the E and S quadrant with only 10% of the wealth, right? So that is the reason why we always think to shift to the B quadrant, that we can get more control over life, right? So let's talk about what the shift is happening, right? If you look at Nokia, I mean, now Nokia is like kind of unheard, right? If you look 10, 20 years back, I used to have like a few years ago, I had a Nokia, the number thing, right? Now that number phone is non-existent anymore. It's like an antique piece, right? So back then it used to be there, but today the whole thing is on network. Even if you have a phone, you cannot start your phone without having on a network connection. Like if you're on a Samsung phone, you are on a Samsung network. If you are on a iPhone, you are on Apple's network, right? Same like that. Nokia didn't take leverage of what their current trends were. That's why they're outdated today, right? So their 149 years old company had $27 billion with a lot of revenue and all that, which was good, but they did not shift the way the things were shifting when the business was, right? So look at LinkedIn, right? LinkedIn bought over Nokia, and it's just like about 14 plus years. Sorry, Microsoft bought over Nokia, and LinkedIn is the same, right? So it's $2.2 billion already, and it has very less employees compared to what Nokia had, but their users are 300 million users, right? And same thing for WhatsApp, which is very less age span comparatively, but they're having 500 million network, because of which their value has grown, right? Their asset is bigger. So think about this, that how a network is your asset. That's why we say power of network assets, right? This is a new way of building B quadrant. Okay. So going a little bit further, right? What is happening now? It's basically connecting a supply network to a demand network, right? Look at Uber. It is not having any they're not having any physical location or physical cars. They're connecting people who have a ride to give, and they're connecting to people who need a ride, and that's where they're making money in between, right? Same thing. Facebook is kind of a content creation, right? So you create the content, but Facebook is making money out of it. That's why you see all ads. Yours is a social network, but for Facebook, it's not a social network. It's a business network. Likewise, Alibaba, Amazon is the same thing. They do not have any inventory, right? But they're still big retailer. And same thing for Airbnb. It's a biggest hotel or real estate platform, but they do not own anything, right? So something interesting is happening. If you think through, like, what can I do while these things are going big? Me being where I am, what can I do? So then this opportunity came that made total sense to me, that hey, these companies put in a lot of money to become what they are, but with what I have, can I make something? And my mentor showed me, yes, you can. And that's where I closed everything that people were trying to tell me around me. I just focused on what my mentor had to show, because they have done that and they're successful, and that's why I followed them, right? So the company that we are talking to you about is Amway, right? Just like the companies I told you before, how they're connecting to network, Amway is the same thing. They have their own product and service platform and a customer service. So basically, you don't have to worry about how can I deliver, what I can do. Everything is taken care of by Amway, right? I'm sure you might have had some negative experiences, just like I did, right? But when I knew going through the process about, any business, even if you take a real estate business, right? The real estate person, two people can build the same real estate business. One is someone who is pushing the real estate property over you, while as the other real estate business owner wants the best for you and gives you what is going to best suit you, right? So that when I understood that I had a bad experience, now I thought, how come? Why should I not have a good experience? And thank God I did that, make that choice, and it helped me in a lot of ways, not just financially, but mentally, emotionally, making me stable so that I can be a positive impact. Okay. So just talking a little bit about Amway, right? There's a lot more. I don't have the time to go over. I could speak hours together about Amway because they are about quality, right? So if you want to be in business, or if you want to go in a college or anything, you always think about the top, right? How about when you start a business in a network marketing, network asset based business? Why wouldn't you want to be on the top? And this is what is about. Amway is the number one direct selling company. And in fact, many other businesses look at the example of Amway and then try to create their own model, right? So they have 800 plus patents granted and 270 pending. Just to create one patent, it takes about 8 to 10 years and a lot of money, right? And think about 800 patents means it's a lot of thing. That is not you investing, it's Amway taking care of it. That means you are giving the best to your whomever you are servicing, right? So since 1959 they have been in business, right? And so many incentives and 100% satisfaction guarantee. I mean, it's a joke if anyone says satisfaction guarantee, I'll be first that, hey, if I don't like it, I want to return. But honestly, I didn't have to return any product I purchased from Amway. That's why I said, like, it's a number one company. It's more than $8 billion. Today we are in 2022, but it's way bigger, right? So again, they are in Amway. Amway is in India. They are following the concept of make in India, right? So they've invested a lot money in manufacturing companies in India to make it big and make products from India and give employment as well. And more than that, I would say it is empowerment. It could be men and women, not just women empowerment. It's men empowerment also, because we all need to be the positive change we want to see in this world, right? And that's what Amway has been doing in all ways, creating a clean environment. If you think that this opportunity is not for you, I would highly urge you to learn about Neutralite and the products and services that Amway provides, because they are all clean and they're good for you. So if not for this opportunity, at least get hands-on on the products that can benefit you. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you can get more information from them. So, but most importantly, I'm more excited about this. Where is a BWW training and education available? I mean, products and services that Amway provides is awesome, no doubt about that, right? It's great. But what is in it for me that I can make? Because I have not been in sales before. My dad had a business, but he didn't teach me how to sell anything, right? And I was a very introvert person. I do not talk to people, right? But that was my challenge, but I wanted to overcome mine. So same like you, like me, if you have any limitations, you think, talk to the person who's taking you the process, set up a meeting after this presentation and see, tell what, be transparent, right? That's where they can help you. Like if you go to a doctor and if you have a headache and tell him that I'm having hand pain, he will give you medicine for hand pain. He will not give you medicine for headache, right? Same thing. If you are having some limitations, talk openly about that. Here, nobody is here to judge you. They want to help you. That's why my mentor always looked at me that how can I help her, right? So that's where I was, wherever my weaknesses were, I was able to improve, but whatever my strengths were, I worked with those. Okay. So I had to learn. And that is where this whole Brit Worldwide training and education was very, crucial for my growth in personal and, business, right? So they give coaching and mentorship. We have business conferences in mobile apps. Like, you don't have to be anywhere. You can use just your phone and get educated yourself and build a better life for yourself, right? We have streaming and audio. So they might, if once you want to move through the process, if the person taking you through the process thinks it's a good time to move forward, then they will loan you some podcasts to go through and a book to read. So make sure you are attentively going through the material, so that can help you. Okay. As I told you, they have amazing products. Neutralite is one of the best, number one selling vitamins and dietary supplement. And in fact, India is all about Ayurvedic, right? They have a traditional herb range of products as well, right? And it's, as you know, vegetarian, and there are also other things that you can benefit from, like a protein, kids vitamins, and all of that. They take care of all range of products. Skincare, we have artistry skincare, we have attitude skincare also, depending on what people are looking for. Again, artistry is top 5 skincare brand. And these are the other different aspects, right? If you want a business, would you own a car dealership, or would you want to own something that people will buy regularly? Cars, not everyone will buy every time, right? Maybe 5-10 years, or maybe in 30 years, some people will buy. But these are a fast moving consumer goods. That means on a regular basis, you will need to buy them, right? And people are looking for good quality. And that's what I see how can I add value to people through the amazing products that Amway has, right? And again, 100% satisfaction guarantee. So now you might say, hey, Shri, I know you talked too much about Amway, too much about your mentor, but what's in it, right? Now let's go to what this whole business plan is about, how you make money, right? So Amway is on one side is very successful, is over 50 years in business and successfully growing. Mark my word, I'm saying growing, right? And BWW has created multi-millionaires. That means both of them are successful in their own arenas. Someone who had to choose and make the difference was me, right? That means I am the factor where if I choose to make it, I can make it. If I not, even Amway, BWW or anything, it will not make any difference to me, right? So what I had to do is shop, right? Just change my buying habits. Now, when I'm in a business, if I have a Bharat gas station and there's an Indian petrol pump, will I go to Bharat gas station or Indian petrol pump, even if they're giving 10 rupees less? I have to be, loyal to my own business, right? Otherwise, people will not trust me. So that is the reason why I had to convert my buying power. And when I understood the value is more than what I'm putting money. Like if I buy some detergent from outside, it's not environment friendly. It is not, it is expensive. I mean, I might look at the short term, but Amway products are very concentrated. You look at it for a long term, right? So same thing, I had to understand that the usage and everything, then it made total sense to me. And I didn't have to think twice to change my buying habits. And then I started to share, because see, something good you like, you always like to share, right? Let's say you saw a movie, right? You always go share with excitement that, hey, I watched this movie, go watch it, right? You're not going to benefit anything out of telling about the movie, but you still go and share. But here you are able to benefit, right? So I always like to share what I love. So I always shared with my friends and all that. And that's where I created clients, and then of course, business partners as well. And this could not happen without me learning about things, right? Not doing random things, but knowing how to do in an informed way. So let's see how it works out, right? So since Amway is in different countries, the revenue is like in US where I am, each point is about $3, right? But in India, the currency is different. So 1 point is 80 rupees, because the performance bonus schedule is kind of the same, but the revenue changes because of the rupees, dollar, and all that, right? So currency basically. So what you will do is you will generate 100 points worth of products. Again, it's not a quota or anything like that. Initially talk to the person who's taking you through the process, and they can help you out in this aspect. As I told you, we believe in people before profits. That doesn't mean that we push you to buy anything like that. We want to help you create clients as well, right? Any business, legitimate business, has customers, okay? So you will create a volume of 100 points through customers and your personal use, because if you're not using personally, nobody will trust you, right? So that's when you are at a level called, you will do 200 points basically to reach to a level of 3%. But just to keep it where the 100 points is, you will make about 1600 rupees monthly income, right? And again, multiplied by 12, you know what it is, more than 12,000 rupees. You might think, hey, this isn't okay, but think about this. Till now, you have been purchasing from wherever you're purchasing. Are you able to make any money back? I hope not. So this small change is just starting, right? There's the ripple effect of it. So let's move forward, right? So here, when you have 6 partners, you will take them through a similar process that you are going, and qualify them to be your business partner, not just like come and join. This is not for everyone, okay? So that's when with those 6 people, they duplicate the same thing as you are at a level called 600 points, and your monthly income is about 5,000 rupees. Again, this is out of your profit, then the bonus, different bonuses that are available through Amway. And because you're also helping people, you get added advantage, right? So that's where you make about 60,000 rupees, right? So now you may say, Shri, 60,000 looks good, but for a whole year may not be. So let me ask you, if next year, if you look at your taxes and 60,000 rupees is less from your prior year, would be happy? I hope not. So why not to make that 60,000 extra outside of your profession, and just in case something happens, you still have backup, right? So let's move a little bit further, right? You duplicate yourself in the team, same by shop, share, and learn, and teach the same with the help of mentor. If you think you're not ready yet, that's okay. People are here to help, to build a team along with you, right? So when you are having about 31 people doing the same duplication, it's 3,100 points, and you make close to 3 lakhs annual income, right? And this is a decent income, I would say. Like, worst case was, at least you can pay off your mortgage faster, right? Now let's move to the highest level of the bracket, which is called 10,000 points, where you are at a 21% level. So you duplicate it by then, where you can teach people as well. At this level, you are making about yearly 12 lakhs and a monthly income of 1 lakh. This is a decent software professional income, I would say, right? So without disturbing what you are doing, you are able to create this income. Isn't that wonderful? And most importantly, you're adding value to people, right? That you're helping people change their life in a positive way. And that is a result of which you are making an annual income. When I saw this, I thought, in my professional job, I'm not making any difference to anybody's life. In fact, my boss has negative for me, and the people whom I am mentoring in my profession, they are also having something negative for me. It's like the ripple effect of that is not happiness, right? So, but when I saw this business that I can help people and also make money, it was such a great feeling for me. And that's where it made total sense that this is the right way to make money. Okay. So then we don't stop there, right? There is unlimited income potential. It is all on your efforts, how much big you want to be in business, right? You will get to see, once my presentation is over, the recognition of people who have reached different levels in this business, and you'll get to hear from their experiences. So pay close attention to what they say. Maybe something they say that might change your life. So if you maintain that 21% 12 months out of the 12 months in a year, you are called a founder's platinum, right? That's where you make more than 8 lakhs per year. And then Emerald is, you have helped 3 organizations to reach a level of platinum, where your annual income is 30 lakhs per year. And you'll get to hear speakers today who have reached the level of diamond. They have helped more than 6 people, 6 businesses, where that's what we call as a network asset, right? That they've created an annual income of more than 6 lakhs. And I'm not even talking about the other incentives that Amway provides right here in retail income, trade discount, and all of that. And again, if my accent is not right, or if I was not able to do a good job to explain you these numbers, hey, go back to the person who is taking you to the process, and they probably can better explain you for you to understand what exactly, and they can sit one-on-one with you, because I am not in a setting where I can help you one-on-one understand how money is made through this business. So reach out to them, set up a meeting, and get your questions answered, and see how this opportunity can make a difference in your life, right? More than that, not just making money, how about spending quality time with your family in beaches of the world, right? So the I have not personally reached, but I am in the process of reaching one of these things. But my mentor has been to a couple of events that Amway hosted, where it's completely free for you. No, you can forget your purse at your home and come and still live like a king. They treat you so well. So there are multiple places they've gone through this opportunity, because they've reached a significant level in the business. And it amazes me what Amway has to offer. So see how you can benefit. If traveling is your thing, you want to travel world class, this is the way you want to travel. And again, as you might also have same I had, like, oh, network means usually it's like a pyramid kind of thing, right? So I thought, maybe my mentor will always make more money than me, right? I hope you have that question. I'll clear that out for you, because it was wrong thought process for me coming from a corporate world. See, in corporate, your boss makes more money because they're at a positional based, right? In corporate. But over here, it's not positional based. Whoever works hard, who's able to add value, they are the one who make more money, right? Let's say, simple example, this is me on the top, right? And I'm a founder's platinum, I just make 8.8 lakhs. But if I've helped you create 3 businesses, reached emerald level, then you are making more money than I do. And then you help someone who is able to help 6 other people succeed more level than you, then that person gets more. Isn't it doing right thing? Like, if someone is working hard, it makes sense that they get the benefit, right? More benefit. So this is not a pyramid. It's not a position based, but it is a performance based business. Okay. And what are your next steps, right? I know I had limited time, so I cannot go through what you can do next. But see, as I told you, schedule a follow-up meeting with the person who's invited you, study additional materials that they are sharing with you, go through different platforms we have in the business. Ask the person who's invited you that, hey, can I get hands-on? There's probably a business event coming up where you can get to see people who have really succeeded in a big way and learn from them. See if you qualify to be a part of that association, right? With that, I would just like to say one story just to end the meeting, right? See, like there was a kind of a tsunami happening somewhere, okay? And then the person, he was holding on to a thread thinking that, hey, I want God to help me. One time the boat came and asked, hey, get on the boat, we'll go home. I mean, we'll go to a safer place. He didn't take help. And then next came a helicopter, right? And the helicopter said, hey, hold on to that thread. We'll take you out from this tsunami. He didn't take help. And everyone asked why. He said, like, I'm waiting for God to come. I'm like, seriously? Now when I think of that story, like, God, it doesn't come in a like a pictorial way in front of you, like give you like a sakshatkar or anything like that. It comes in terms of people. It depends on you whether you are looking the good or you're looking the bad in that person who's approaching you for help. And of course, use your intellect to make the right choices, right? And again, I can tell you with confidence that the people around here are all about doing good for other people. And I hope you make the right choice for your own life and benefit. And I wish you all the best for the people who are here for the first or the second time going through the process. With that, I pass on to the host, Preeti. Thank you.
Amazing presentation, Sreelaxmi. It was so phenomenal. It was so precise and crisp and easily understandable by any of the first timers. Amazing presentation. Okay, now many of you would be wondering that Sreelaxmi mentioned so many levels in the business, and are they really there? Or is she just mentioning for us? You need not have so many doubts. We have walking examples in front of us. And you want to see some? Let's start. Now, all the business owners who have reached 3 to 18% in the business, I would ask you to please raise your hand on your digital screen. Wonderful. Congratulations. Next level, I would request silver, gold, platinum, founder platinum, Q12s, sapphires, founder sapphires to quickly introduce your names, backgrounds, and city you're from.
Good evening, friends. Good evening, friends. Sanmu from Kumbavan, Horizon Store. Thank you.
Good evening, friends. This is Gopalakrishnan, basically businessman from Salem. Thank you. Good evening, friends. This is Ananthi from Salem.
Good evening, everybody. I am Kumar Vijayasinghe from Bangalore.
I used to work as a senior scientist. Thank you.
Okay, next level is Emeralds, founder Emeralds, who have helped 3 different organizations to reach the platinum and above. So would like to invite the Emeralds from the call.
Good evening, friends. I am Kalivani Kesavan, ex-PG assistant. My husband Kesavan is a government employee. Now we are doing full-time this business. Thank you.
Thank you, Emeralds. Now the dream level, Diamonds. Help me invite Diamonds on the virtual stage.
Hi, good evening all. I am Vijaya Alagesan. I am a homemaker. And now I am doing this business successfully. Today's Sreelaxmi's plan was awesome and excellent plan. Even newcomers can easily understand vision about the business is very good. We are doing this business. Our goal is not to be a billionaire, but we want to be happy, live a happy life. We are doing this business by creating customers and creating community. By that we are creating asset creating business. It's we are doing anybody can do this. Thank you.
Good evening, guys. This is Alagesan, auditor from Seram. What a fantastic plan presentation today done by Mrs. Sreelaxmi from California, US. Give a big round of applause because he has mentioned many things in this all the slides very briefly, and it can easily understand anybody, those who there in this seminar first time. So if you are not understand all the slides, the last one story is enough to understand why you want to do this business. Because God never comes directly in front of you and say, this is the good business, you have to do this business and you can achieve all your dreams. But God will say answer to your prayer, and He will come indirectly through any one person to you and show something special to achieve your all dreams. This is a special business network, and this is very simple because there is no investment. You can do it in free time, at your leisure time, free time, anytime you can do it. No geographical area, you can do from anywhere. Because Sreelaxmi is, she went to US pursuing first master degree, and now she is working as a computer engineer, software domain in US. And she is not satisfied with her income or something. She is expecting more along with her husband. So they both are searching something. So finally he got in the business, and he understood the concept of this business, because if they are working in software field, they can get money, more money, no doubt at all. They both can earn more than lakhs to lakhs. But once they stop working, immediately the money will not come. But if they, why they are building this business means, why we are all doing this business means, so if we build this network, and if simply we are changing our products. So now we are buying products from any store, but if you shift this retail store to this Amway store. So if you are satisfied, you can use continuously, and you can recommend to your friends and relatives. Someone want to build it as a business to earn something extra money, and they want to build asset to the entire generation. This is the correct business. So if you help them, so you can easily build a network, and if in the network goes big level, and they are building without your knowledge and without your support, so that is the asset of this business. So you can get money. So if you are, even something happened in your life, suppose if you are not happy or something happened, you are not ready to work for 2 or 3 months or 6 months, but your network works. They are buying the products from Amway and they are building this business. You can get money every month, and after you, this money will come to your generation and all. Why we are building this business means, so we are building this for our generation. So we are building this business for legacy. So that in this platform, all the leaders are building this. So if you want anything, any support to build this business, so contact the person, those who invited you, and also they are their uplines like coach and mentor, they are ready to support you. This is a very fantastic business opportunity. See, anyone can build from anywhere, not in US. She is building business US, Canada, India, and some other places. Why not you? You can also build. We are building many countries. So if you are interested, we are teach how to you do this business sitting in your home, and you can build this business anywhere in the world without any investment. If you are ready to learn, we are ready to support. Not only Ambe, not only build system, and also your upline coach mentor, all are ready to support you. That's a business beauty of this business. Fantastic plan presentation, Mr. Sreelaxmi. Congratulations. Yeah, I will come to the next slide. Yeah, the excellent MC. So really, it's incredible. I wondered. So Preeti, you have done your job.
When you started the MC, Preeti, he said to me, yes, she done super lovely.
Yeah, fantastic. So back to Preeti.
Thank you, Diamonds. Thank you for your wonderful message. With this, we have come to the end of our first part of the webinar. Next session is exclusively for business owners only. The first timers, I'm sure you've got a lot of notes from the seminar, and do get back to your partner, evaluating partner, for more queries and to just refresh your mind and clear all your doubts with them. Okay. Now you can check with your Okay, first timers, you can surely check with your evaluating partners whether you have to continue in the meeting or you can drop off. We'll have a 30 seconds break for now, and we'll start with the second part of the webinar. Thank you. Hello, all the business owners. Now we are back with the second part of the webinar. And actually, the good thing about this webinar is all of the people, like-minded people, come during the major part of the week. That is, on the weekend, we take out time to come and share our thoughts and build our mindset. This is an amazing thing. And we see many of them who, on the weekends, it's just a party time, right? Okay. So for us, it is a mind growth time. Now, and the first part of the webinar was an excellent presentation from Sreelaxmi. It is so thoughtful and so phenomenal, you could never imagine. Now I'm looking amazingly waiting for Sreelaxmi's training, which will be, I'm sure, which will be amazing and phenomenal again. Over to you, Sreelaxmi.
Thank you so much, Preeti. That was amazing. I mean, seriously, I don't know if any one of you know, Preeti is first time hosting. Honestly, when I look back at my times of hosting, I probably messed up so many things. Preeti was so flawless. I'm like, how can she even do that? I mean, it's a first time. She's so amazing at how she did it, so smooth and crisp. Thank you so much, Preeti, for taking that up. I know it was on a short notice, but you did amazing job. Thank you. And I want to take this opportunity to thank God first for the opportunity to get to speak in a platform like this. It means a lot to me, and I don't take it lightly. Thank you so much to my uplines, Kshitij and Charu, for mentoring and growing me in this business. That helps me to grow in my life and professional life as well. And thank you to all the leaders here. I don't want to miss out on names. So each one of you are so much adding value every single time I be a part of this association. Especially, I want to give thanks to all the platinums and above, and more importantly, Alagesan sir and Vijay ma'am, because you have a very big heart and a kind heart, I would say, that you open doors for all of us. Even though we are not part of your team, you never made us feel that we are outside. We always feel like we are part of one united Brit Worldwide team. So thank you so much for doing everything to get this going smooth, and Nanda for always coordinating and making things happen. I know it's not easy. It's always like a juggly ball thing, but he always do it so smoothly. So thank you for that as well. So again, I was on a short notice for the plan and training. So I will share with my experiences. Again, I don't have like a elaborated thing. Whatever simple I know, I'll share with you, and hope that helps and adds value to you, that you can go use. And again, if anything I'm sharing is not something that your mentor is teaching, please do not follow me. I will be gone. Your mentor is the one who will be with you throughout. So please go back to them and learn from what they say. I am sharing with my experiences, not necessarily that it is the same for you. So with that, I'll share my screen. So I wanted, Preeti just said about mindset and things like that. Now I can get a segue to my topic, right? Thoughts and actions create things, right? So we all want to succeed in the business, right? But what is it that we need to do? We have to be clear about why we want to do the business, and that triggers thoughts, and that thought triggers actions, and that create things that you want to succeed in life, right? So, so control your thoughts and actions, right? So we all get, I think, I don't know, somewhere I've heard like millions of thoughts in a day, right? That's a lot, right? If only that was money, it would have been good in my bank balance. But then if I can control my thoughts and take the right action that can fill my bank balance with those $1 million, I'm up for it, right? So again, if we manage our thoughts, others will be managed very well, like roles, responsibilities, and relationship, right? We all get stressed out too much because we want to take control of things. Hey, God is in control. We don't have to take control of it, right? We just have to manage ourselves, right? Our thoughts, and then everything will be smooth, right? We have to master our thoughts, right? Then it'll master our life, right? Because if we are keep on thinking about, like, I'll share a few experiences if that can make sense to you, right? If something happens to me, like, let's say, I'll give you a close example, right? So just the other day, Friday, I was in Friday night hangout. Usually I do not pick any calls, but my brother had called, so I had to pick up the phone and tell him that I'll call you later. But he was talking, and by mistake, my call got unmuted. It was so pathetic. Like, I felt so miserable about myself that how could I even do that? But then I thought maybe this is trying to teach me something, that, it's important for me to pay attention in the call, not on the phone call. So now the action I'm going to take is, next time I'm gonna turn off my phone completely, vibrate mode or whatever it is, put it aside. If nothing is urgent, right? If it is urgent, I mean, they can call someone else in my family, right? So I understood that it's not about me taking control of that, why that thing happened and whatnot, right? What is it teaching me? It taught me that I should not be turning on and, diverting my attention from the meeting, right? So if I control my thought in that sense, I'm thinking in a positive direction that I can improve myself somewhere, right? But if I keep thinking about, oh, this happened, then I'm not gonna do something that's gonna be fruitful for what I'm supposed to do, right? So yeah, and direct your thoughts to be positive, right? Which will make you calm, become a caring, natural, and a beneficial for all, whatever your thoughts are, right? If it is not that, then of course it's a negative thought, right? So anything negative, always shift it to a positive by doing. If for example, anything happened to you, someone scolded you, don't keep grudge or negative in your heart, right, for them. Instead, be grateful. Think about the good things that they might have done to you, right? My mentor, if they have the good intention for me, but sometimes they tell me some things that are hard to digest, right? Like for example, if I'm not listening a podcast every day, my speech pattern comes out automatically, right? Because if I'm not in that positive mindset, my words are also not positive. So they will tell me that, hey, you're not, seems like you're not listening to podcasts, maybe listen to this podcast. If I take it in a negative sense, how come they are telling, and get the ego feeling, I am the one who is a loser, not my mentor. They will succeed irrespective of me, right? But I have to see what they're trying to tell. I have to be grateful for their value that they've added throughout, right? And if you get disappointed by any person saying no when you go through a process with someone, or you try to sell a product or share a product, and they give you anything negative, don't take it personally, right? They're not saying no to you. They're saying to what you have to offer. Just like if you go to a restaurant, right? You order biryani and they're giving you pulao. Your expectation is biryani, but they gave you pulao, right? I mean, sorry, I'm sorry, going in the wrong direction. So if the person is coming and offering you ketchup, you don't want ketchup, you say no. It's not you're saying no to the person, you're saying no to the ketchup, right? Same way, here also, if the person is saying no, don't take it over you, right? Go next, say next, say next. There is unlimited people out there, like in India itself, there are more than 10 billion, I think, and of course in US also many people are there, right? So you don't have to get stuck with one person, and don't control the result. Have control over your actions, right? Do more. Maybe for some people, if they do little, they will get result, but for you or me, maybe I have to do more to get the similar result, right? It's okay. I had to understand that I had to take control over my actions, not the results, right? Look for good in everyone, right? Each one has something good. Even a beggar will have something good in them, right? You never know. Even a beggar will have a kinder heart than maybe myself, right? So I always look for what can I learn good from other people that maybe I have to improve something on. Okay. So again, when we are talking about thoughts, we get unlimited negative, mediocre, and of course positive thoughts, right? So how can we change the way we think, right? So instead of saying it is impossible for me to become a platinum or sell 100 PV, say yes, it is possible. I can do it. You have to train your subconscious mind to believe, even if it is a joke that your mind says that, hey, you've never done this, but how will you do it? Say, you don't know, I can do it, right? Because we all have special powers. We just have to tap those in, right? And if you are saying I'm busy, I have no time, that means you are going to attract more not having time. Always say I'm easy, I have enough time, right? If you say I am tired and can't do anything more, instead of that, say I am fresh, energetic, and can finish it soon. And hey, we have the best vitamins and supplements. So how can you say you don't have energy, right? That means you're not using your product. So that much I can say about that. If you're speaking to yourself like that, and situations are not in my favor, no, you can switch that by saying I have enough wisdom to tackle every situation, that you can make a negative situation into a positive situation, right? Just like if I was miserable about me turning on my by mistake turning on my audio, I switched that thought that, hey, next time I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be very careful about my actions, right? I mean, you're already reading. I don't want to go through each of it, but always think in a positive direction, and always switch that with a gratitude kind of a thought, and then you will start to feel the change. Because see, if you're in the business and people are not seeing a change in you, that means you are not changing yourself. If you want to attract people, you have to be the change first, that you can see the change around you, right? So the way you speak, the way you present yourself, everything, that means you're really mentored. If you're just saying that I'm being mentored in this business, but there is nothing in reality, it's unnecessarily negative on your mentor, right? Like if we are all coming to this association and we are not turning on the video, that means we don't value this, then why you go and tell people that this business is great? They will not believe, right? It has to be in action, that if I'm saying this business is great, I value this business, I have to show it in action how this business in value. If my mentor called me, like yesterday, my mentor said, are you ready to show the plan? I was thinking whether or not, but I took it as an opportunity. That shows that if I'm a real leader, that I take up any challenges and turn that into positive, right? So I took up this opportunity, and I'm really grateful because, every one of us have something value to add to the team. Don't think that you are something less. Maybe you did a sale that I probably could not. So don't think that you are anything low. You are always great in the way you are. You just have to come out and prove it to yourself that you are better than what you were yesterday, right? The last thing, I want you to take action. Again, check with your mentor before taking any action, right? So this is what I do, right? In every morning when I wake up, I spend at least 10 to 30 minutes just to, connect to the higher power, to understand that there is something more I have to offer to this world, right? It's always not about taking, but giving back also, right? So I always start with the gratitude, at least 5 things that I'm grateful for the day. I'm alive. That itself is grateful. I'm able to breathe. I'm able to walk, sit, do my things. I can take care of my child, prepare food for my family. These things are not to be taken for granted. You never know. In a second, it will be lost, right? So start your day by being grateful for what you already have. Think about your goals and visualize it being achieved. Today morning, honestly, this was a short notice, right? I had to visualize myself doing this plan and a training in a smooth way, because of which probably I think it is going smooth. So again, same thing with goals, right? If you have goals, do the same. I'll tell you, my mentors had a goal for all of us, that hey, whoever reaches 500 PV goal, we have a special thing for them, right? I wanted to be part of that, and honestly speaking, it was not easy, right? It's been a while that I reached 500 PV. I was able to consistently maintain 300 points this year, but I wanted to stretch myself to do that 500 PV. And I had to visualize myself that I'm able to do that. And I asked for help, from my mentor, from God, from a universe, that, hey, bring people to me that, I can do the sale, right? So honestly speaking, I was able to get in touch with so many people, ask for referrals, and that's through which I was able to create 500 PV personal circle. Okay. And think about your goals. And when you're visualizing, don't visualize negative thoughts, right? Like, oh, I'm not able to do it. Instead, think how joyful you will be when you achieve it. That attracts more good within you, right? Speak positive affirmations to yourself, just like I shared a bit before, right? If you think that I'm not making a sale, start to program your mind, say that I am really good at adding value to people, through which I'm making a sale, right? When you are giving something, you will get back, right? Recently, I've been gardening, and I throw some coriander seeds here and there. The where places I remember I throw coriander seed, there I've hardly seen plant come out. But where I don't remember where I threw seeds, their plant came up. Same thing in this business, where you invest in different people. It's not necessarily that you will get from that same person, but you will be surprised that somewhere else you never expected it will come back to you, right? So be the change you want to see in the world. That's what I meant to say. And ask, if you don't believe in God, that's totally fine. If you believe in universe or something that you believe, talk to that, and ask for the power so that you can impact people in a positive way, right? Not only just yourself, around you, and you will do great things. And I wish each and everyone to have multiple growth in their business, personal life, and in all walks of life. With that, I really thank you for this opportunity, and back to the host.
Amazing training, Sreelaxmi. We're really amazed with all the thoughts that you shared. Now I would request Allegation sir to share some thoughts.
Wow. Wonderful, MC, Mr. Preeti and Miss Preeti. So really, it was amazing. So we never expect you from this, because I saw you many times in this webinar. But I thought I want to tell Nandakumar to tell her to speak in any way. But most of the people felt that this is not that far. So if you, it seems this is not your first MC, but you have a lot of experience like that. You have done today MC part. Really amazing, amazing. Give a big round of applause. So next, Sreelaxmi. So it was really, really awesome and a phenomenal training spot. So everyone must understand the first part you told that control thoughts and actions. It was really amazing because if you are not manage your thoughts, some other will manage you. So every meeting our applied mentor says, if you don't have your own goal and dreams, someone will use you for their goal and dreams. So if you don't have your own, but some other will use it. So be aware of that. And she also mentioned second part, our words create our world. Our words create our world. The power of speak out. So it was really amazing. If you are not speaking in positive way, see, if you are always speaking about negative, it will attract, the negative will come. If you speak positive, then it will attract and you get more positive result. Amazing it was. Then the last one, action items, morning 10 minutes, 5 things you have to do. Yes, really. So the morning, if you wake up, immediately you do think about yourself and what you want to do. So at least for 5 things. So then you repeat it by self-talk like that. So the day will end with a very smooth and be happy. So it was really amazing, Sreelaxmi. So we really day by day, month on month, and last time to this time, your presentation and plan presentation and also the training part was really, really amazing. And really, I think it is incredible. So congratulations. We want to see you more next big pin level very soon. Congratulations. So give them big round of applause. So we love you. See you next English webinar next Sunday with a phenomenal leader.
Awesome, Sri. Awesome.
Thank you so much. And in fact, Preeti is Sunil's daughter. Sunil already presented.
Wow.
Oh,
So really, oh,
amazing.
excellent, excellent.
Wonderful, Sreelaxmi and